All right, guys, I got an afternoon editorial for you here. I'm going to give you a quick movie quote. Tell me what movie it's from, if you can. Who are you, Bishop Sheen, friend of the working man? So there you go. There's your movie quote for today. What movie? Anyway, no, I have a editorial for you that's coming to us. This one is really interesting, especially if concerning who is being accused and alleged. Coming to us from the New York Post. Thank you, New York Post. A police officer in Westchester County has been accused of stalking and sexually abusing a learning disabled woman while on duty and in uniform, and was collared with the help of a damning audio recording she made of the suspect, officials said. Peekskill officer Michael Agovino, 33, was charged Saturday with first-degree sexual abuse, first-degree stalking, and second-degree burglary, according to Westchester DA's office. The officer, a resident of Orangetown in Rockland County, was jailed on $50,000 bail pending the court appearance Tuesday. He has been placed on administrative leave. Agovino met the woman on July 9, 2019, when he initiated an investigation into a larceny event allegedly perpetrated by the victim, according to a criminal complaint by investigator Amin Muhammad. On this same date, the suspect contacted the victim, indicated what the allegation was, and stated that he needed to meet her to continue his investigation. The woman agreed to meet at a public location where the officer, who was wearing his uniform, accused her of stealing money, which she denied, the complaint says. The suspect then ordered the victim into his patrol vehicle, asked her for her address, and informed her that he had to take her to her home and search for the money, according to Muhammad's complaint. When he found no one else in the apartment, he told the woman she needed to strip so he could search for the money, he said. Fearful of his authority, the fact that he was armed and that he might hurt her, she complied with his demand, the complaint said, adding that the officer groped her breasts, telling her she had beautiful breasts. Agovino then allegedly allowed the woman to get dressed and told her he'd be back to arrest her if he found that she had stolen the money, Muhammad said in the document. The officer later made unannounced daytime visits to the woman's home, again in uniform, between July 9th and August 1st, entering unlawfully and telling her he was going to arrest her based on evidence he had reviewed, the complaint says. The victim indicated that she suffers from diabetes and high blood pressure and needed to take her medications, the investigator said, adding that the suspect told her she was not going to take her meds and that she could either strip or perform oral sex on him. Fearful of being physically harmed, the woman took off her clothes and the suspect groped her as he fondled himself through his pants. On January 22nd of this year, he showed up at her apartment yet again in his uniform, ordered her to strip, and said, "Let me see that," the investigator said. She repeatedly said no, but he pulled at her clothes while groping her and telling her to go into her bedroom. Fearing that if she went into the room, she would be raped, she continued to say no louder and told the officer he had to leave, the complaint says. But this time the woman made an audio recording of the roughly 6-minute incident in which she was subjected to continued unwanted sexual contact. The Peekskill Police Department said on Facebook that the police officer Michael Agovino has been arrested and charged with several crimes alleged to have occurred while he was on duty. The City of Peekskill Police Department is fully cooperating with the Westchester County District Attorney's Office investigation into these allegations. Officer Agovino has been placed on administrative leave until further notice. It said, Mayor Andre Rainey called the allegations an embarrassment to our police department and our city as a whole, adding on Facebook that his behavior makes me sick and is intolerable. Rainey said he was out of the country, but that a community meeting would be held upon his return so the police chief can answer questions about the case. This is a severe blow that will be resolved. Justice will be given and we will overcome, he added. We shall overcome unless the thin blue line is there. We're gonna give justice to some, but Agovino might leave bare. I don't know, but there you go. This cop who just continued to do it and continued to do it, allegedly. We'll see what happens, though, if he actually gets charged or if he just has to resign. Maybe there won't be enough evidence to prosecute. You never know. It was just an audio recording, and it's her word against his, and he has the thin blue line on his side. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. I will put a link to this whole story in the description box. Thank you for watching this afternoon on a great Tuesday. Community Leo Watch, watching Leos. That's law enforcement officers from coast to coast.